So, I've got 4 major updates on the Galaxy S26 Ultra. 3 are ultra-specific, and the last one is so big. It doesn't just change the S26 series, it changes Samsung's entire ecosystem. Let's get into it. So, I've got 4 major updates on the Galaxy S26 Ultra. Three are ultra specific, and the last one is so big. It doesn't just change the S26 series. It changes Samsung's entire ecosystem. Let's get into it. So up until now, the Galaxy S26 Ultra was expected to offer a 16 gigabyte RAM variant, but only in select markets like China. That's been Samsung's usual strategy with the Ultra. But new leaks now point to something different. The 16 gigabyte RAM variant is going global. And this matters. And this matters because the S26 Ultra is already in mass production, which means these leaks are locked in. Now, let's be clear. Compared to Chinese flagships, this isn't something groundbreaking. But in markets like the US, this is big. And finally eliminates performance bottlenecks for AI processing, heavy multitasking, and high resolution video workflows. The only wild card here is pricing. RAM shortages are still an issue, and Samsung is already expected to raise S26 prices overall. If the top of the line variant climbs too high, this upgrade could end up being limited by cost rather than capability. Now let's move to what might be Samsung's headline feature for the S26 Ultra. A leaker has already gone hands-on with it and confirmed something important. It works instantly on custom apps without lag. A lot of people are assuming this would be a gimmick. That it would ruin the display experience. But here's the key part. It doesn't. Unlike third-party privacy films, this works at the pixel level. It controls how light exits the display. It looks completely normal if you look at it straight. But from the sides, the screen looks dark and unreadable. And it gets better. You can control it manually or automate it based on apps, location, or time of day. On device AI dynamically adjust viewing angles depending on context. Originally, this feature was rumored to be ultra exclusive. Now, newer leaks suggest it may also roll out to the S26 and S26 Plus, making it a lineup-wide feature. If that happens, If that happens, the S26 series instantly separates itself from the entire smartphone industry. Now, let's talk about something that looks unchanged, but actually fixes three long-standing issues from the S25 Ultra. Leakers who've seen early S26 Ultra samples say image quality has noticeably improved. And here's why. We already know the only hardware change is the wider apertures on the main main and the 5 times telephoto sensors. That means more light, especially in low light and night mode. An area where the S25 Ultra struggled despite having great cameras. Moving on to the next big fix. Samsung is finally adding a new camera algorithm that focuses on true to life colors. And according to multiple leakers, the S26 Ultra will finally fix this with natural skin tones. That's a direct response to Pixel and iPhone, which have dominated natural color science for years. And finally, video. Samsung is adding a video softening algorithm to reduce harsh digital sharpening, along with a new 24 megapixel photo mode that balances detail, quality, and file size. This fixes another long-standing trade-off between soft 12 megapixel shots and massive 50 megapixel or 200 megapixel pixel files. Now let's talk software. Because something huge just happened. Samsung quietly updated its Galaxy AI policy. The old wording free through 2025 turned into only core Galaxy AI features will remain free indefinitely. That means everything you currently see in the Galaxy AI settings menu stays free. But here's the shift. Samsung explicitly says that new and enhanced AI features introduced in the future may require payment. And yes, R&D is expensive. So credit where it's due. Samsung didn't lock everything behind a paywall. But when you look at the direction Samsung is heading with Galaxy AI, it raises some concerns. If you want to If you want to see what that shift really mean, shift really means, click right here, right here. This is Tech Tics. I'll see you there.